I'm sorry, you come this way.
I know, I looked at that too. That might be some cheese marks on the bottom. Oh, there's a walk. In the box yet, down on the bottom.
How's it going? I'm in the middle of nowhere and just outside of Harlan, Indiana, and I walked in and they had some Nintendo stuff, and I asked them how much, and they said $5 per game, so I just bought it all. And they stuck it where you pay, so I really can't film, and I'm gonna just go get my truck and pull up. There wasn't much else here. I imagine the Nintendo stuff belonged to their grandchildren. Back in the 80s and 90s, there's some NES stuff and some Super Nintendo. So I'll walk out to my truck and then I'll show you guys what I picked up. There wasn't much else here for me. There were some watches, and unfortunately a guy grabbed them all. There was a cool Casio calculator watch. It was only $3. I wouldn't mind having. but he grabbed it. But I did pretty well, I think. I paid $104 for everything. I'll show you guys. But this is the countryside. There was quite a few. It's not gonna focus. This is a big Amish area, so there's a lot of Amish in line. And down a dirt road. So I think a lot of people like my videos for the scenery and not just the finds. So I'm going to shoot some more outdoor type footage of the rural places I go. This is about 35-40 minutes from my house. So I have a horse and buggy up here. Horse is checking me out. Dog barking in the background. Glad I didn't wash my truck today. Hi there, buddy. So, pull up my truck and let you guys know what I found. Hey guys, loaded up. This is the couple things I did pick up. Have I'll show more detail when I get home. I thought this was really cool. It's dated 1954. It's chalkware, and looks like it's the St. Louis Cardinals type ashtray. And I have to be very careful about taking that sticker off. Hopefully it doesn't peel the paint off. But I mostly picked up Nintendo stuff. So I walked in and this was in the living room on the floor. I asked them how much it was because it wasn't priced, and they said $5 per item. So ended up getting an empty box, Super Nintendo, and there's quite a few games and some are boxed. So I'll go into more detail when I get home to show you guys what I got. But I ended up spending it was $108, 108 for everything. I think the chalkware St. Louis Cardinals ashtray could be close to that. I saw a similar sell for around $80 that had a different cardinal, and I like this cardinal better than the one that was sold on eBay. It was basically looked like just a regular cardinal sitting on a bat, and this looks more like a fighting type cardinal. So I like this one better, so I think that might bring close to what I paid for everything. So, not a bad haul. I'll show you guys what I got later. Okay, I'm back at home. I thought I'd just do basically a straight unboxing. When I found the Nintendo stuff, I just told her I wanted it all at $5 per item. So she had her assistant grab it, and they stuck it behind the desk and boxed everything up, put it in the bag. So I paid $5 for all the video game stuff per item, and that included the box. She said there was no system in there, but I told her I'd take the box for $5. So the box is in very nice condition. And like I said, I've even looked inside. It has a styrofoam. So it looks like there's at least one controller. So I have a couple systems and I do not have a box. So this is very cool to have the styrofoam and the baggies and everything. So that was a great deal for $5. And then have this St. Louis Cardinals chalkware. Looks like to be an ashtray. And this was $18. And it's dated 1954. So what I liked about this piece is it was the fighting style of cardinal rather than just the bird sitting on the bat. So I think this will be a more desirable piece. And it'll be a trick try and get that off without removing any paint. I hate those price stickers on items. Stuff like this, chalkware, the paint easily comes off. So I have to be very careful on trying to remove that. Guess I'll do a wristwatch check, and I'm wearing that Wittenauer, the mystery dial I got a couple weeks ago, and it's running just fine. So now this was all the video games, and I saw a couple titles that they were boxed, and I just took a chance. I said I'll just take everything for $5 an item. So I'm not exactly sure what's in here, but we'll see. Oh, I did also buy a vintage Gillette razor. I told you guys about these. This is only a couple dollars, and it's the adjustable kind, and that's the kind you want to get. So I think that cost a couple dollars. Now on the games. So we have Dragon Warrior 3. This is NES, and the box is in very nice condition. And I know the secret with these is if they're complete with like a map. So I have a game. There's some manuals in here. And it looks like this one has a map. So I don't know the prices on this type of stuff. So that's probably a pretty good pickup right there. Have Dragon Warrior 2. Again, this one feels like it's complete. Has like a crease on the back here. So has the game inside. And looks like it has the manual, and that's probably the map. So those are two really good finds there. And then I have Zelda. This is for the Super Nintendo, and this feels thick and complete, heavy. So yeah, this looks complete with them. That looks like a map. And the game is in there. Have this game, again, this is a really minty box. And this is, I imagine this is complete also. So this is the other stuff that's in there. Surprisingly, this did not have the box. Super Mario All-Stars. Have a Game Genie. And that feels heavy, so that's in there. Have some manuals. Final Fantasy. How to Win Super Mario All-Stars. And it looks like the booklet for the NES. Yeah, there was no Nintendo system or Super Nintendo system. Thought that was kind of strange. So for the NES, have Legend of Zelda. No manual. Gauntlet 2. Looks like it might have a manual in there. Dragon Warrior 1. So we have Dragon Warrior 1, 2, and 3. Guardian Legend. Link. Looks like that does have the manual. Demon Sword. Willow. And there's two more. Platoon. and Solstice. So yeah, I ended up paying $108 for everything. So I think that's a really good deal. The price of video games, the sellers around here that do estate sales have really caught on to the prices. Obviously, at $5 a piece, extremely good deal. Like I said, I have to look up the value of Dragon Warrior 2 and 3 in the box complete. Those are probably pretty good. And Zelda complete in the box, that's pretty good. But just 2-3 years ago, you could have bought that entire stack of video games with a box for like $20. So they've caught on a little bit with prices, but still an extremely good deal for what I picked up. So remember, guys, if you like my videos, remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.